Pine is an adventure game about a young man named Hugh trying to find a new place for his village to settle in. Honestly, it reminds me of a smaller open-world version of a Zelda game. You have your main quest line, 4 different tribes, and a whole bunch of stuff to pick up, not to mention some old ruins to explore that tend to have some puzzles to solve. The game will also bring you directly into quests where you have to solve a puzzle to progress. It's a puzzly kinda endeavor on top of everything else. Positives. Fluid gameplay and beautiful world has captivated me enough to want to keep playing. I honestly want to finish this game. That's not a desire that I have with a lot of games. With a lot of games that I pick up for reviewing purposes, I do a couple of hours, and even if it's alright, I go, oh yeah, maybe I'll play this a bit later. Well, I've recorded about 1 hour 30 minutes for review purposes. I have already played 5 hours of Pine, because honestly, it is very much worth it experiencing it. It has its own downfalls, I'm gonna get into them soon, but I would highly encourage you at least to look into the game. It feels like a very polished title. There's a crafting system, there's puzzles, there's donating items for democracy. I'm used to indie titles feeling kind of clunky, and Pine is not like that at all. It's not buggy from what I saw. It's a very polished game. Negatives. When saving or upon completing quests, the game will frame pretty badly for a few seconds for me. Also, it pauses if you tab out, but it also pauses loading if you tab out. So you got to be tabbed in to load into the game, or some closed off caves, which means you're just sitting there staring at a load screen. But it's not for that long, it's like a minute. But still, this girl likes her tabs. This is an indie title after all, and a lot of Steam reviews point out it doesn't have that much animal or enemy variety. There's maybe 1 aggressive animal and 4 types of villagers. Overall, Pine is the first adventure game in a while that I felt pretty happy playing. Normally I'm more of an RPG kind of gal, but honestly this was worth experiencing. Play Pine if you want an okay story, good game mechanics, open smallish world, unique environment, good music. Stay away from Pine if you want the world to be filled with many unique beasts that have unique mechanics. For me, Pine is to adventure games what Outward is to RPGs. A not so perfect small budget game that's more than worth playing.